Today I would like to make a statement. A very important statement. In my own mind, I do not have a disability. I have a challenge. Society has given me a label. A label that is not very good. To my way of thinking, we all have a challenge. The challenge that I have is more pronounced. Basically, I have cerebral palsy. Now, that is visible. I also have another challenge. I have diabetes. Now, would you have known that? I don't think anybody would. Many of us have hidden challenges. If I didn't tell you that I have diabetes, you wouldn't know. Basically, the challenges people have are hidden from you. My main challenge is society's view of the challenge. So, labels are really bad. I would like to tell you a story that happened to me just 7 years ago. It happened to me at a local pub. How many of you actually remember a pub on the west side called the Fog and Sun Pub? Yeah. Okay. A friend of mine and I went into the Fog and Sun pub, pardon me, and we went in for dinner, and I was going to a retreat for a self-development self-development weekend. So whenever I walk, I hear like a drunk. And you haven't seen me walk. And by now you've heard me speak. So basically the waiter came over to the table and without looking at me, he made an assumption that I couldn't speak for myself. Now, basically, looked at my friend who was accompanying me, and he said, "What would you like, and what would he like?" How do you think that made me feel? Somewhat devalued. Like really devalued. At that point, I sat back in my chair. I evaluated the situation. I caught the waiter back and I touched that image. It still causes me great angry because it means a lot to me when I'm totally devalued by anybody. I place great importance on my importance. Basically, I was dehumanized in that situation. I told the waiter that he wasn't getting a tip from me due to his inadequacy of handling my order. But now looking back on it, he was ill-trained by the establishment. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Basically, he did not handle my orders as he would have handled anyone else's. I believe that in quality training, is everybody following what I'm saying? Like, it's totally, the rest of the weekend was amazing, but that one incident propelled me to what I'm doing now. I have prepared a list of what I feel is quality ways that you can handle people like me in the future, and they will give this list to Tyson.
Perfect. Do you want me to come there?
Yeah.
All right.
If you don't mind, I'll let you read it.
All right. Treat people with challenges with respect and consideration. Use patience, optimism, and willingness to find a way to communicate. Those are always your best tools. Smile, relax. Keep in mind that people with challenges want to experience helpful customer service, just like anyone else. Don't make assumptions about what type of challenge or challenges a person has. Take the time to get to know your customer's needs. Some challenges are not always visible. Be patient. People with some kinds of challenges may take a little longer to understand and respond. If you're not sure what to do, ask your customer, how may I help you? If you can't understand what someone is saying, just politely ask again. Ask before you offer to help. Don't just jump in. Customers with challenges know that if they need help and how you can provide it. Find a good way to communicate. A good start is to listen carefully. Look at your guest, but don't stare. Speak directly to a person with a challenge. not to their interpreter or to someone who's with them. Use plain language and speak in short sentences. Don't touch or address service animals. They are working and have to pay attention at all times. Ask permission before touching a wheelchair or any piece of equipment. I believe that every business should have emergency procedures for customers with challenges. Does ours? Make sure that you know what they are. Don't worry about how their voice sounds. Concentrate on what's being said. Use patience and optimism and a willingness to communicate with them. Those, like I said before, are your best tools. Be patient. Don't interrupt, and don't finish your guest sentences. Give your guest time to explain themselves. Don't try to guess what your guest is saying. If you don't understand, don't pretend, just ask again. If you're not certain what was said, just repeat or rephrase what you've heard. If a telephone guest is using an interpreter or a TTY line, just speak normally to the customer, again, not to the interpreter. If your customer has a great difficulty communicating, make arrangements to call back when it's convenient to speak with someone else that may be of help. Thank you.
Okay. I would like to throw open the questions.
I would like if we could have a copy of that, just so I can have it back. Post up for our, this is for you now. I like it. So what I'll do for all our sort of staff, and again, I feel our hospitality team is very good. You're all very good at what you do. Mike keeps coming back to hang out with us. So I think that he's very appreciative of the way that we as a team have him involved and have him in 9 nights a week. And I think it's just a good tool to ensure that any guest going forward, and again, you know, possibly when Mike came here the first time, it took us a service or two to quite understand who Mike was and what he was all about before we all kind of got more comfortable. But now as a staff, I know matter of factly when he comes in, all the staff know who he is, the kitchen staff knows who he is, even though they've never met him, they know what he likes, they know how he likes his food. That's hospitality. That's what Mike is all about. That's what you're all about. And with tools like this, and again, anytime any guest has any challenges doing, great opportunity for ourselves.
And you brag about the way people have warmed up to you. And they feel like I remember my cake family.
That means a lot. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you. Any other questions for Mike? You coming from dinner tonight or what?
Yeah.
I figured as much.
I'm hungry.
I'll buy you dinner tonight too.
Okay,
I'll buy you some drinks too.
a lot.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Mike, for coming down. Give us the time. I appreciate this. Thank you. We'll see you in a few hours, I'm sure.
No.